What's up, peeps? As you see, we are in the Mini Cooper and it's been such a long time. You haven't even seen this thing as it's completed. Well, you're gonna see it today. We got some Subway. We're headed to the garage right now. All right, yours is hot. You probably made my tuna warm. Thanks, appreciate it. I still gotta cash out you.
There's cookies. I got cookies as well.
Dude, Subway's cookies, it's an addiction. Chocolate chip, I didn't get any today. I was trying to be healthy. And then you got Cameron being a bad influence. I don't know about you, but I do appreciate their tuna. Whether it's real or fake, I'd really could care less.
Looks like 90% mayo, but...
It's been a while since you've seen this car, and if you remember, it's from the 20-minute Mini Cooper build. I mean, we took it from a yard, which this has always been his car, but took it from a yard. It was really worn out. We wrapped it, wheels, headlights. Now the new items on the car is these billet aluminum supercharged blinkers. Remember, we painted the mirrors and the door handles, tinted the taillights in one of the videos. You got the exhaust with the loading springs. I know it overall over time, and it's been engine swapped, it's been manual swapped, all types of things. This has gone through several series. Right now he polished it. Here's the old plastic dip. Remember that mint phase? The mint. His old mint hood scoop actually went flying. And then obviously the windshield wiper delete, which cleans this car up so much. I'm sorry for pressuring you into that.
The windshields look really dusty on the way up.
What Cameron has to tell you is gonna blow your mind because it's a 1 of 10 what we're about to do to this thing. Oh! Shirokai, however you say it. I really need to figure out how to say it because we don't only have this kit for an R53, it's also going on a local OKC Mustang, and well, you just get the and. That's the only part you're gonna get. So the Shirokai is a company that usually does domestic cars. I think their first European car was actually a Mini Cooper, and they're starting to go more into the European scene. Their kits are super aggressive, kind of that rocket bunny style, but even crazier. More hardware, more vents. It's an insane looking kit. But what's even better is they're not making very many of these for the R53. They actually started making them and they made a total of 10. They sold them, I think there's one kit available as of right now, August 10th of 2021. There's one more kit, but they're only making 10. So this R53 behind me is about to be 1 of 10 in the world, which is just so sick. Now, Cameron does have a story to tell us because when he was bringing this Widebody, yes, it wasn't shipped to my house, shipped to his house. When he was bringing it over, that same day he used a truck, it fit snug. Do you want to tell him?
It caught wind on the highway and flew out of the back of my truck, and it luckily landed in the shoulder and didn't damage any of the kit, but it was very, very scary to see that kit fly out of the back of my truck.
Could you imagine waiting? This thing's from overseas. It's 1 of 10. You can't really buy another one. And you're driving and it flies out of the truck on the highway. You realize how thankful he is that it hit the shoulder, how thankful he is that it didn't get run over, how thankful he is that this is not fiberglass, it's an ABS plastic, so it's a hard plastic. Nothing broke, as far as we know, but that's what we're about to find out. I know we briefly took a sneak peek the other day, but right now is the moment of truth, actually pulling everything out of the bubble wrap and making sure we're 100%. If not, ABS plastic, I'm a plastic welder. We'll fix it, but I think we're good. Speaking of Shirokai, I do appreciate the fact they give you stickers, keychain tags, more stickers. That's dope.
Oh yeah.
You scared me.
It looked like it was just a blank screen of it.
I'm bad at not recording important moments in all the videos I post. But I'm gonna time lapse this as we're laying out all the parts, and I'm gonna tell you how many pieces this kit actually is for such a small car. We are going to probably use a ton of tape today. What? I didn't know we had to cut those. Those vents are gonna be fresh though, and I'm OCD, so I can cut those for you. We'll just have to get new Dremel bits. I can do that. I think the game plan right now is let's just tape the whole kit on there. Well, on this side, I'm not gonna tape the other side because we only need specs. And then we just sit here and drool about it and just wish we were installing it. Oh, buddy.
Dude, just this
teasing
piece alone,
me.
Just this piece alone is fucking...
Dang, dude, look at the I love that line, the body lines, the aggression of it. That's me crazy. So I think the game plan though, unless something's changed, we're planning on installing this. It's black. It kind of matches the factory black fenders. So a Mini Cooper, it's okay if you don't finish them. We don't have enough wrap to wrap them. And this wrap is already getting old, so it'd be time for V2. Plus he wants to get different wheels. So what I'm trying to say is I think we're gonna install the wide body kit the correct way, and then we'll do, that'll be technically version 2 or 3 of the car, version 2.
Don't ask.
And then let's just say version 3 is probably realistically 5 or 6. We will do the wheels and a color match and everything. But it's gonna look crazy no matter what. So these wheels and the tires, they do fit stock body. You just gotta do a little bit of shaving on the fenders, but they are for sale. How much? Here, just DM us. And we can do it where it's just the best offer. So as soon as this releases, DM me on Instagram or Time Spent on Instagram, and we'll go ahead and get you in contact. We're located in Tulsa, Oklahoma. If you're within range, I'm sure we can meet up to a certain distance, of course. But the wide body though, so this is gonna be a lot of work. This wide body, everything fits okay. I'm not too worried about that. It's just this car, it's the way it's designed with how many like pieces, like this has to be completely separate. So this is a hood. So we have to support this while cutting out a bunch of stuff so that you can turn all the way with the new aggressive wheels. You gotta do the vents, which looks so sick. The side skirts look sick. By the way, these are not side skirt replacements. They're caps that go over your factory ones. But jeez, it is gonna look crazy.
Dude, I could do way wider wheels. Way wider.
He was talking about doing like 14 wide. I was like, dude, I did 12s front, 14 wide on the 335 and it blew people's mind. Imagine that on Mini Cooper. Be nuts.
I could go so much wider.
Definitely need to go wider, but diameter needs to be bigger.
Yeah.
But I almost feel like it's 2 inches. These are 16s?
They're 16s by 9s. They need to be 17s minimum. I could probably even go bigger.
Yeah, you do 17s with like a meaty tire, it'd be good. Or if you just do one more up, do some 18s. 18's a little bit of stretch. He was saying he wanted to do more of a beefy track stance, which if you remember, we designed a badass, and I mean badass rear diffuser for this car. And we have a bumper that we cut up for it. We just never installed it on the car or really finished it. That is going to be so nutty on this wide body kit. We'll do a version 2 of it.
We have to do it with the
We
wide
have to. You don't really have a choice. That with the side skirt extension, it only needs to poke out like that much. Very, very minor. Like, imagine a side skirt extension that comes out about right there. And it could just be ABS plastic, nothing crazy. And then on the front lip, you'll do a front lip as well. Again, not much, but a little bit ABS plastic that comes out about an inch or an inch and a half. That will protect this from getting damaged, and it will just make it look that much more aggressive.
I agree.
Yes.
Look at the back bumper, dude. If we cut, remember the back? You know how that?
Yeah.
It would literally be perfect. Cause like it went up for like.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to redesign the side pieces. That's it. All the middle and everything will be the same.
Yeah, we could form it better with the kit. What do you think?
I think we need AMC to go to the moon so we get more money for more car
I
parts.
think I'm gonna sell them. I gotta sell them.
You think sell them? What about version 1? You didn't commit? I think these wheels do look goofy. And if you do spacers, the diameter is still goofy.
I don't want to trust spacers either.
But it's just same thing as if you have a super aggressive offset. You're putting the same stress in your car. The stress is the same when you do spacers or aggressive offset because you're putting the pressure. The pressure is the same. You know, as long as you have good spacers. Obviously, there's another risk of spacers. They could be unbalanced if it's a cheaper one. They could break because 1 inch. Usually, you're doing a stud. Like you'll do a lug a spacer, and then it'll have its own lugs as on a stud. So that could be a little risky too. If you're not doing anything over like 80 miles an hour, which you probably aren't going to be in version 1, I say send it. But if you got the guap, go right ahead.
Dude, if I could find somebody that wants these wheels, I think it's better to sell them. If somebody has a stock body Mini Cooper that wants to have a more aggressive offset or whatever, these wheels are perfect.
They are perfect. But they're kind of hot boy wheels. If you don't want something that doesn't really not ruin your car a little bit, don't hit us up. You want something to make you look good and look fresh, go down the road and go to car shows and shit, he whips it too. You can whip these wheels.
Oh yeah, you can whip
You go ahead and come get them, and well, first burnout's on us. Really, you bought them, but. So the final decision with the Mini Cooper is the build is gonna start probably within a couple weeks. That being said, I can't confirm that, but we are going to get some 56 bolts, dress-up bolts, and a bunch of other bolts that will connect the Widebody pieces together, plus attach the side skirt to the car. And then he's gonna get 1.5 inch spacers for the wheels that are on it right now. This is an aggressive spec. I want to show you these wheels. We already took the Widebody off. You can see how much they poke out. They poke out a lot. And if you pull out the camber a little bit, add a 1.5 inch spacer, you'll be good. In the future, bags, work wheels that are super aggressive, it's gonna come. It's all part of the process. And I hope you stay tuned because this build is going to be nuts. Now, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.